to Libra and welcome to your love and romance reading for September. So how the reading will work is we've been given already an energy oracle card. What a beautiful card to start with. So we've got happy families. We will be looking at your energy here, their energy there, and how you're interacting at the moment. So the energy might be reversed, so take it as it resonates. And it is a general reading, so again, take it as it resonates. So the card you've got here is the happy family, and it's a really beautiful image with the rainbow there and everything. And we've got the number 4 card here, which in the tarot is very much to do with foundations and setting things up and everything being very, very stable. So where you're at the moment in your love and romance is either you're concerned about a love relationship which is also entwined within a family, so it could be literally as in you have children with this person, or it could be that there's something to do with two families coming together. It can also be that there's blockages because of family members or family, so it could even be that there's clashes in religions or something. So, but whatever it is to do with your love and relationships in September, it's very much to do with a family unit and matters of, so not just balancing your own needs as much, but taking into account other people's needs and what else might be going on around you. So it's not just looking at both of you. And it could also be that for some of you, it's to do with that you're wanting to create a family with somebody. But as a general feeling, it feels it's much more to do with how families are working together as such. So we'll pull some cards from the tarot to start off, and we're going to be looking at your energy and their energy, how you're both viewing the relationship, looking at any guidance we can get. So for Libra's energy at the moment, you have the Jester's card. So that if this is for some of you who are having to possibly weigh up different families' needs within it, it could be that you're just trying to juggle family needs. It could be that having to juggle family needs and responsibilities is interfering in some way in your love life. So with this, it might be that you're in a relationship, you're interested in getting in a relationship with somebody else. It could be that you've got problems with an ex. So take it again as it resonates. And welcome back to subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. It really helps my channel. If you haven't, please hit the button. It's completely free, but it does help me. And hit the notification bell and you can hear when more videos are coming out. Right. So your person's energy has flown out over here. And we have the 5 of Cups. So traditionally, the 5 of Cups is more to do with looking at the negative, not really seeing the positives, feeling in a place where affairs of the heart are damaging or hurting in some way. So we'll get some more clarification on where they're at in it, but this does feel that you are having to, in some way, being the driving force, you're having to try and balance something. The messages and the energies that I'm getting through is that there's disruptions within a relationship and you're having to do a lot of the mending. You're trying to create some kind of harmony somewhere, and it's pulling on you, and it's very much your energy here that is coming out. So it could just be that you're feeling very centered in yourself with the Justice card being here, but it does feel that you are the one who is having to take responsibility for making something balance, something work. And the person who this is about is very much, they're not looking for solutions as much, they seem to be dwelling on things. So we'll get some information here about how you're seeing the relationship, how you're seeing your person, and where you think the relationship is going. So we have the 2 of Pentacles here in reverse. And we can already see some imagery which is repeating itself here with these 2 rainbows here. And with the 2 of Pentacles, it's very much about you having to juggle stability somewhere, you having to make everything come together and join up. And with it being in reverse here, it feels like this is being really disrupted. You're definitely having to almost be the go-between, the peacemaker in between some kind of relationships, or it just feels that you are the one who's having to step up and pull it all together, and just now it's starting to pull on your energy. It's like you're looking at your person and you're starting to get a little bit sick and tired of them not helping sort a situation out, that you're always having to try and find the positive and pull them back in, and maybe it's that you're having to encourage them to talk to family members, or it's just something within the home life that you're constantly having to be the one who's got somebody who's quite stuck in a negative energy, and you're having to constantly pull them back, and you're balancing in that. At the same time, you seem to be having to balance everything else. You're trying to create something which is making everybody happy, but with it being in reverse, as I say, it's this sense that you're a bit sick and tired of having to be the one balancing everything. So how is Libra seeing their person at this time? So we have the Emperor in reverse, which fits very well in with that. And where does Libra see the relationship going? So we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So there's a lot of reverse cards. This happy family is very discontent. As I say, whether or not it's you're trying to make a family, you're balancing other family members, you're balancing your own families, or whatever it is, there's a lot of unrest in it that you're being called to look after. This Emperor being in reverse, this is often the card of someone who's very confident, very strong, very dominant, very in control of things, and it's in reverse here. So this person who you're dealing with in your life, the fact that you're getting sick and tired of them being so negative and just focusing on their own misery and not really thinking about what they have got, not really feeling grateful, you're starting to see it as a real weakness. I think beforehand you had a lot of sympathy for them and a lot of love and time and patience, and it's just been going on so long and it's been draining you so much without them really thinking about the pressure it's putting you on. You're getting to the point where you're just tiring a little bit of this negative energy. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse here, when you're looking at the relationship, you're starting to see it in a very, not such a confident way as such. You're starting to see that it feels that when you had all this patience previously for this person, you're starting to become a lot more impatient here and a lot more self-defensive. All this balancing, you're starting to kind of get possibly a little bit snappish when you're talking to them about things. The patience is just going, and as I say, you're starting to see it as a weakness in them. So looking at the Five of Cups here, so looking at your person's energy. So these energies might be interchangeable. It could be that you feel that someone's looking at you in this way, but at the moment it feels like for the majority, this is Libra's energy at the moment. You're feeling quite strong here and you're sick of dealing with this weakness. So they see the relationship as the Page of Cups. They see you as the King of Wands energy in reverse. With the Kings and Queens, it's not gender specific, it's just the energy. And where they see the relationship going, where do they see the relationship going? So we have the Two of Swords in reverse here. So you might be feeling that you're doing all this work and you're putting all this time in, but they've got this feeling that they don't actually see you as putting as much action in as you probably are. Or it could be that they're starting to see that you're withdrawing a little bit and that you're starting to remove your energy. So if you are stopping to trying to do all this balance and trying to hold it all together, they are recognising it, they are seeing it, and they kind of feel the same. Not that they're putting all the work in and the energy, but they feel that they're bringing the love to it. They feel, whoever you're dealing with is very, very emotional energy and feels like a water energy as well. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that you could be dealing with. In particular, Pisces, it could be that is coming towards you at the moment, or who you're in a relationship with. But they're using all their emotions, and they think that this is they're so full of emotions about this situation. And that's the thing you're finding really hard to deal with. Or as I say, it could be the other way around, that they're just feeling emotional about everything all the way. But they are recognising that your patience with them is starting to wane a little bit. but they are still feeling rather trapped by this emotion. This emotion they're in, they're not doing it to upset anyone, they're not doing it to get on your nerves even. They don't really feel that they've got a choice here. They feel that they are very, that it's very reasonable to be feeling as unhappy as they are at the moment. So what we're going to do is we are going to get some guidance from Spirit and cards. So you have free will, this is the situation, this is the energy that you're in at the present moment, and the messages and the guidance we can get can show you towards ways that you could be able to break through this or move past this in a way which is most in alignment with your own journey, your own path. So you have the Queen of Wands coming out, and we get another card here with that. So now you've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So whatever this partnership is, at some point it's been a very sound relationship. So whatever place it has been before, at some point it has worked in a really beautiful, balanced way. So it's become unbalanced, but at some point it really has been quite a match. And guidance I'm getting here is that there is still the potential to take it back to that place if you wanted to. There is the potential here and the possibilities that if you chose to become king and queen again, it's not gender specific, then that is completely possible. So we're just getting one more guidance from the cards here. Guidance for how Libra can move forward in this situation. Guidance for how Libra can best move forward with the Queen of Wands here. So interesting, we have this Page of Cups energy. So we now have 2 pages of cups. So we have 2 pages of cups and we have the King and Queen of Wands. So there's definitely the opportunity and the potential for whichever relationship that you're either dealing with or you're thinking of revisiting or you're actually in, there is definitely a possibility of it rekindling in a very beautiful way. The guidance is that this relationship is not necessarily done. There is this cup of love is this beginning, this communication, this starting again, getting very, very strong water sign coming through that you are dealing with here. But if we look here, both of these cards, the images are looking straight forward and they're both holding their tools, and the tools that you have just now is the love in your heart and your creativity, which is what you've been using up until this point to make everything balance. And the guidance that you're being given is, although you're almost at the end of your tether and you're feeling that you're just being drained and you can't do this anymore, the guidance you're getting is to dive in a little bit deeper, just find that last little bit of creative energy that you have deep within you, and that place in your heart, that really loving place in your heart that you have had for this person in the past, and to pull on those reserves, to pull on the previous feelings, almost to be able to get back to a softer place where you did have this concern for what their sadness was, or whatever this stress is that you're having in this relationship to do with families. So if there's been some kind of conflict because of 2 families coming together, or family members' opinions of things, and you've been the go-between and the balancer, it's kind of reminding you that although you might be tired of that role, at some point you've kind of taken that role on and you were very good at it. And if you want to get through this, you kind of just need to keep on pulling back on that energy, this wonderful energy that you have of being able to pacify and balance and regulate and nurture, because you will get the rewards if you can just push through this. And it feels like this 5 of Cup energy. You get a little bit of clarity there, because it feels like it's almost coming to the end of its cycle. Whatever this 5 of Cup energy that your person is in, it doesn't feel like it's going to be there for much longer. So there's always this sense of having a little bit of patience and just waiting for them to become the Emperor again, because it does feel that at some point you've seen them as a very strong person who's just been broken down. Again, they could have been broken down just by tensions which are going on within your family, or it could be family members have broken them down. It could be that they're going through some kind of family upset, or families are just not taking well to the relationship you're in. So with this we have the moon, so that it feels like they are in a very, very dark place, but that cycle is coming to an end with this moon here. That if you can continue just to be there for that little bit longer, just supporting them, that cycle is actually closing in. It's closing in, and again we've got this Piscean energy is huge now with the moon and the Page of Cups coming out twice here. So for a lot of you, this feels that you are dealing with a Pisces who's almost going through a dark night of the soul. They're being ripped apart by something inside of them. And as I say, the guidance is just saying, can you just be there for a little bit longer? Just find that inner strength, and you will get the rewards from it, because when your person is able to step back into their Emperor energy, they will be able to return the support that you're giving them just now. And it feels actually that if you're able to push through and help them get back onto their throne, the energy they'll be able to give back to you and the love they'll be able to get back to you will be really worth it. So just going to get some concluding card, putting a concluding card. If you're able to hold in, as I say, it's free will that you have here. If you are able to stay with them and just support them and be there for them and keep that wonderful patience that you've had, then you'll be moving into this Page of Wands energy here. So with the pages, it's going to come in with fresh communication. There's going to be more life. There'll be as I say, it feels like a cycle is coming to an end in this person, and if you're able to wait, there will be a whole new cycle coming in, a whole new start with love and words and communication, where you'll be back to working as your partnership. You'll be able to get back to being your King and Queen of Wands. So it is passing, whatever is going on, whichever is disturbing the family, the happy families, either within your actual home or your surrounding families, is coming to a cycle end. So that's what I have for you. I hope that's been useful. Please comment below if you've enjoyed it. And please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can hear when more videos come out. I hope you have a great month, and I hope to see you back here in October.